to do a little bit in the garden. I am wearing a long sleeve shirt and a ball cap so I don't get fried. And I'm not going to be out here that long. I just wanted to harvest a little catnip and put it in my sun oven to dry. Let me go ahead and get this phone on the stand. There we go. There we go. And I actually saw my first squash bug today and killed it. It was a baby. So we need to come check all of our squash. You see, there it is. I probably should take it off the leaf, right? We just need to check all of our leaves here for squash bugs. I guess the benefit of my garlic and onions has worn off here. I haven't seen any adult ones, so they're pretty sneaky. So far, all I'm really seeing is aphids. You can see I got rid of some of the celery out of here, right? It was just too out of control. And what's cool is the celery actually came back from the middle on some of these, so it's pretty much perennial here, and I'm happy to see that the base plant survived this heat. I still have some more to do that with, but I don't have room in my compost bin right now, so just checking these for squash bugs. If we find any squash bugs, we'll go get our leather gloves on and squish them. This is the mullein. This mullein has been a rock star. This gets heat most of the day, and look at that. Obviously likes the desert climate. See some white fly eggs. Need to dehydrate some of this too. All right, let's come over here. Got some watermelon growing over here. I started this when we got the heat going, and look at that, it's pretty happy. Just checking for squash bugs. They make these hard eggs, and so you just have to check the leaves, make sure we don't have any eggs on these, right? It's kind of weird that I found that one squash bug. And this squash right here has been thriving. I got my seeds all mixed up and jumbled up in my pod, so I don't know what it is, but it's happy. We'll definitely take note of whatever it is. This is the easiest way to check the base of them. Just lift them up by the end. Ooh, this one's trying to make. It's not quite there yet, but it's trying. That's a good sign. See anything? Prevention is huge when it comes to squash bugs. If you miss the egg, that's when you get the squash bug explosion. Let's go over to this garden. You know, we should actually check the eggplant too, but look at this eggplant. Eggplant is definitely ideal for a garden in the desert. And when I was growing up as a kid, we really didn't eat eggplant because I lived in Alaska, and that was like an expensive specialty kind of thing. Now let's check this one over here. But I have learned how to cook with eggplant. My husband is Italian, so actually Irish Italian, but he grew up with an Italian mother, and they ate a lot of eggplant. And so I've been learning how to cook with eggplant myself. And look, I know this looks horrible, but it is setting on fruit, and there is none on the ground, so we'll take it. Grapefruit is not looking so great, but guess what? It's not dropping any grapefruit, so we'll take it. This is a marshmallow plant, medicinal herb, clary sage. That's been doing really well too. Let's take a look at our pumpkin over here. Looking for squash bugs. So far this looks pretty healthy. Oh, there. I gotta get my gloves. You see that? Oh my god. Okay, they're in the pumpkin. And what's crazy is I left a lot of garlic over here, but my husband said they would show up about now, and he's right. Honey, if you're watching, I need your help. All right, let's come over here. Let's squish these guys. It's kind of gross, but they actually move fast too. Let's see if I can turn this up. Let's see how good I am at getting squash bugs. Oh, got it. Where'd you go? Okay, more than one there. Hope nobody's grossed out. I hate these bugs. Oh, there's a baby. Let's get that one. Apparently, they definitely like pumpkins. Let's see if we find any more. Oh, they stink too. Squash bugs really stink when you squish them. In case you're wondering. And we have got a lot of leaves to look through here too. Can't be out here too long or I'm gonna get fried. Right? I am wearing long sleeves and a ball cap. I mostly came out because I wanted to harvest a little catnip over here, dehydrate it, but I saw that squash bug and that changed my plans. Maybe I have them. Maybe. I'll have Mr. Painter go on squash bug search for me. Oh, here we go. We can try to lift this one up on the end. All right. Not seeing anything there. Let's check the side. Now the leaf color is different on these, so I don't know. It's too bad the seeds got all jumbled around when I was starting them. All right. Next question is, do we have any squash bugs over here? They didn't seem to be that interested in tomato. You never really know, right? So this is a catnip I wanted to harvest and dehydrate. Man, it's getting hot out here. Let's go get our trays and our scissors. And actually, I'll leave my gloves over here in case we do find another squash bug. Then I can squish them like a girl. I am sweating. It is hot. You know, if I stay out here long enough, I won't need to take a sauna, right? You're probably saying, why would you take a sauna in this heat? Well, it's actually really good for you. It doesn't mean you have to stay in it that long. Oh, there's my scissors. More than one pair here. Gardening is good exercise because you'll walk around a lot. And this silver pan has only been in the sun for just a short while and it's already hot. So this is our catnip. I'm going to harvest some of this. I think in the interest of not being in the sun too long, I'm just going to snip branches versus leaves. This stuff grows really fast. Whoops, I'm back here. So we're actually going to dehydrate this in the sun oven. And the easiest way to do that is just to put it flat and turn it away from the sun, because you don't want to cook your herbs. I've fried them before. First time I tried dehydrating. And let's get this set up. I can't believe how hot these silver trays are. It's crazy. Okay, so let's turn this. Wow, the sun's still pretty. Let's turn it all the way around. And that black part can be hot, so don't grab that. Grab it by the trim. And we'll open this and we'll just leave it open. There's no need to close this to dehydrate. You can see this is already about 110 degrees, which is actually perfect. So let's put this tray in. If it's any hotter, I would need mitts or gloves for this, let me tell you. All right. And put another rack over the top. So if you buy these off the Stacy and Doug channel using their link, you get extra wrought iron accessories. I think it just comes, if you get it from All American Son-of-In, it just comes with a hanging device right down there. But if you get it from the Doug and Stacy channel, you actually get more accessories. Just a little more catnip. And look at this basil. This basil looks fabulous. I'm not going to dehydrate this though. I like this for pesto. So far I haven't come across any more squash bugs, and that's great news. There is a bug that we thought was an Asian beetle. It actually turned out to be a California bordered plant, or California bordered beetle. And it only seems to cause any problems if you have some fruit that a bird has gotten into. You know, like if a bird bites it, then they access your fruit by the bird bite. In other words, they don't really seem to do that much. So that's the good news. All right, that's enough for this tray. Let's go put this one in the sun oven. I actually like to read in the sauna too. It's kind of a nice meditative space. Let's get this in here. So even with me turning this, it's already up to about 120. Hopefully it doesn't get any higher because we don't really want it much higher than that for dehydrating. But I suspect we'll be able to dehydrate these in one day. And the reason I'm growing catnip, I don't have cats, though I do have family that has cats. You may like some catnip. But I watched this lady named Heidi on Rain Country Homestead. She actually makes a tonic using catnip, valerian, and feverfew. And she uses it like pain relief and a muscle relaxer. Now I haven't really tried that combination because I'm trying to get all 3 of the ingredients to grow. I did make tea with feverfew once when I had a headache, and it got rid of my headache, absolutely. So if you look up feverfew, it's an NSAID, kind of like ibuprofen. I think catnip is just supposed to be relaxing, but I haven't really tried that in a tea yet. Maybe we should try that sometime. This catnip has been very hardy. Granted, I do have it in the most shadiest part of my yard, but it's been doing well. There's other things that are in a more shaded area that are dead. So there was an article on Newsbreak regarding plants, and drought tolerant and heat tolerant aren't the same thing. Some of the heat that we've had, plants just can't live in those conditions, so it's been a tough year for gardeners. Right, I think that's good. That is about enough. I think I've never sweated this much in my life. It's actually maybe comparable to being in the sauna. I could probably just sit out on the porch, it would have the same effect, right? I'm thinking about that. Bring my book out here. Maybe we'll do that. Okay, there we go. Our catnip is harvested. Let's just take a look here at a few things. See if we have any more ripe figs. So I definitely want to get to those before the birds. And the California bordered beetle does. This apple's not doing so great. It did put apples on, but the heat hasn't been too fabulous for it. Oh, look, we do have some ripe figs. Let's go ahead and pick some of these. Wow. Can have those in the morning. That'll be nice. Or anytime. I like to have a little fruit with breakfast. How about the rest of y'all? Well, thanks for joining me today. Hope you have a blessed day. Thanks for watching.